Don't chew gum in Singapore. In 1992, Singapore banned chewing gum to keep public spaces clean. If you import, sell, or make chewing gum in Singapore, you can be fined up to $100,000 or go to jail. Don't feed pigeons in Venice. In Venice, feeding pigeons in St. Mark's Square can lead to fines of up to $700. The city enacted this law to control the pigeon population, which poses health risks and can damage the historic monuments. No flushing after 10 p.m. in Switzerland. In Switzerland, it is common courtesy not to flush your toilet between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m., as it may disturb others' sleep. No wearing high heels in Greece. Since 2009, Greece has forbidden visitors from wearing high heels at some of the country's most famous ancient monuments. Sharp-soled shoes were contributing to the wear and tear of national treasures like the Parthenon in Athens. No whistling in Canada. In the Canadian town of Petrolia, Ontario, a law prohibits excessive noise, including yelling, shouting, whistling, or singing at any time. This rule is intended to maintain peace and quiet in the community, so you might want to keep your enthusiasm in check while exploring. Not to forget wife's birthday. In Samoa, forgetting your wife's birthday can lead to jail or a fine. Husbands are legally required to remember and celebrate it. This law emphasizes the importance of respect and family in Samoan culture. No e-cigarettes in Thailand. In Thailand, e-cigarettes and vape products are completely banned. This includes all types of electronic smoking devices and their refills. If you're caught with these items, you could face a hefty fine or imprisonment for up to 10 years. Don't step on currency in Thailand. In Thailand, stepping on the currency is illegal and considered highly disrespectful. Thai banknotes feature the image of the king, and stepping on them is seen as an affront to the monarchy and national pride. Don't swear in the UAE. In the UAE, swearing and making rude gestures, both in person and online, are illegal and considered obscene. Offenders can face jail time or deportation. To avoid trouble, use polite language and respect local customs. No spitting in Barcelona. In Barcelona, spitting in public is illegal and can lead to a fine of up to €300. This law helps maintain cleanliness and hygiene in the city. Chicken crossing the road in Georgia. In the small town of Quitman, Georgia, it's illegal to let your chickens cross the road. This peculiar law aims to ensure that poultry is kept under control and doesn't cause chaos in the streets. It might sound like a joke, but it's a real regulation. Naming your baby in Denmark. In Denmark, parents face restrictions when it comes to naming their children. The government has approved a list of 7,000 names, and if parents wish to choose a name not on that list, they must seek approval. Disloyalty to the leader can mean death. Disloyalty to Kim Jong-un, like falling asleep during his meetings, can lead to execution. In 2015, Defense Minister Hyun Yong-chol was executed for such behavior in North Korea. Compulsory military service. Military service is mandatory, 10 years for men and 7 years for women in North Korea. Using water guns in Cambodia. In 2001, Phnom Penh's governor banned the sale and import of water guns during Khmer New Year celebrations, fearing they could cause social unrest. So if you're celebrating in Cambodia, leave the water guns at home. No overeating in Japan. Japan has a unique law aimed at promoting healthy lifestyles and preventing obesity. For men over 40, there is a maximum waistline limit of 85 centimeters, about 33.5 inches. If a man's waistline exceeds this limit, he is required to attend diet counseling sessions. No Buddha tattoos or selfies in Sri Lanka. In Sri Lanka, it's illegal to have visible Buddha tattoos or take selfies with Buddha statues. This law is in place to protect the sanctity of Buddhism, the country's main religion. Violating this law can lead to arrest, fines, or deportation. Running out of gas on the Autobahn in Germany. People love driving fast on the German Autobahn because there are no speed limits. But if you run out of gas, you can get a big fine of up to €70. In Germany, drivers are expected to plan ahead and be responsible. Keep your shirt on in Thailand. In Thailand, it is illegal for men to drive without a shirt on, as per the Criminal Code from 1956. Section 388 of the Code stipulates that any person who performs a disgraceful act in public by undressing himself shall be liable to a fine not exceeding 500 baht, approximately 11 to 12 pounds. Suspiciously holding a salmon in the UK. The Salmon Act of 1986 in the UK contains a bizarre provision that makes it illegal to hold a salmon under suspicious circumstances. You must wear Speedos in France. Thanks to a little-known law from 1903, all men and boys must wear fitting swimwear at public pools in France. Looser shorts are deemed unhygienic, ensuring a cleaner swimming environment for everyone. Don't walk around in your swimsuit in Spain. While it is generally frowned upon to walk around in a bikini or swim shorts in most countries, in Spain, this can lead to a fine of up to €300 in cities like Barcelona and Malaga. Recklessly biking in Mexico. In Mexico, there's a law requiring cyclists to keep their feet on the pedals at all times. This regulation was established in 1892 as a safety measure to help prevent accidents and maintain control while biking. However, riders are still allowed to ride without using their hands. Naming a pig Napoleon in France. In France, it is illegal to name a pig after any head of state, specifically to avoid offending them. While this law was relaxed in 2013, it still highlights France's strict slander and defamation laws. If you're considering raising pigs in France, sticking to traditional names like Wilbur is a safer bet. Don't destroy currency in Turkey. In Turkey, defacing or tearing up currency is illegal and considered a serious offense. This law is in place to protect the integrity and respect for national symbols. Violators can face a prison sentence ranging from 6 months to 3 years. Codeine ban in Japan. In Japan, the use or possession of medications containing codeine, including certain cough syrups and painkillers, is strictly prohibited. Bringing such medications into Japan can lead to severe penalties, including detention and deportation.